Hi everybody, Eli here, and this is my 2005 Lotus Elise. And it's brought me more joy than any other car I've ever owned. I've had an absolute blast with it. And today, I'd love to tell you about the 5 things I love most about my Lotus Elise. Number 1 is the styling. This car looks absolutely crazy, and I paid $25,000 for this car a few years ago when I bought it. It's hard to imagine anything else you could buy that looks this exotic. It sits really low. It's jarringly tiny, and it has all kinds of functional vents, cuts, and scoops that stop everybody in their tracks to look at it wherever you go. It makes the car a wonderful conversation piece. In every gas station I stop at, somebody comes up to talk to me about the car, and I love sharing it with other people. Number 2 is back here. Now, Lotus had a long-standing reputation for building unreliable cars, but that changed with the Elise when they put the Toyota 2ZZ motor in it. With the Toyota drivetrain, this car is incredibly reliable, and it's relatively easy and inexpensive to service. When people think about buying an exotic car, one of the things that turns them off of it is potentially high maintenance costs. And overall, this car has been pretty good. It has about 110,000 miles on it, and it continues to run like a top, and I never really worry about it. Number 3 is the sound of this car. Now, I have an aftermarket Larini exhaust on this car, but even out of the box, it sounds really good, especially for a car with a Toyota 2ZZ 4-cylinder engine. When you ring this car out to its 8,600 RPM red line, it really sings, and I just think it sounds absolutely incredible. Here, take a listen. Number 4 is the simplicity of the interior. Modern cars feel like they have a lot going on. You've got screens everywhere. The car does a lot for you. This car is really focused on driving. You have a perfectly sized steering wheel. You have great quality seats that really hold you in place while you're driving spiritedly. And you have a minimalist cockpit that really allows you to focus on the drive. And number 5 is the thing I love most about this car, and it is the driving experience. This car offers an absolutely sublime driving experience. Today, in a world where cars continue to get bigger and continue to feel more and more disconnected from the driving experience, this car really connects you to the road, and you're very aware of everything you're doing. It feels very analog, and the lack of power steering and the cable throttle make it incredibly fun to drive. It has incredible feel to it. The mid-engine layout and the light weight of the car also make it really, really tossable. I love the way that this car makes you work for the power. You have to get it up above 4,000 RPM to get any kind of power, and that keeps you constantly shifting gears and really working for the power band. I feel really engaged when I drive this car, and I get to connect to the driving experience in a way that I've never gotten to with any other car I've owned. So this is definitely my favorite part about owning my Lotus Elise. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. If I was going to tell you everything I liked about my Lotus Elise, we would be here all day, because truthfully, it is the most fun and exciting car I've ever owned. I've really enjoyed my time with it, and I look forward to a lot of more miles of fun. So thank you all again. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, and leave me a comment down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot. We'll see you in the next one, and take care.